All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders, great millstone that rule well. And I've been pushing this word for years, and third to I came out there from the four corners of the globe. All right, and I had this article here, and it reads, Rate of shoplifting spikes across U.S. All right, and hey, it's going to continue to spike, man. It's going to continue to get worse. All right, especially with, all right, the increase of the goods that we're seeking for, as far as water, food, you know, hey, people gonna be like, man, what the hell am I working for, man? You know, and they just gonna start looting, man, and taking it, man. All right, that's the days that we're heading toward. All right, where people are going to truly start running up in these storehouses, all right, which are these grocery stores, your Walmarts, your Krogers, your Targets, things of that sort. All right, and they're just gonna take what they want, man. Take what they want, take what they need, man. All right, that's what we're heading towards, man. All right, because again, man, the cost of living is so high, man, and it continues to get higher and higher. All right, we're most definitely in an inflation. All right, and it's like I said, it's only going to get worse. All right, you're gonna start to see more looting, more rioting, more. Hey, man, hey, we're most definitely living in Second Ezra the 15th chapter, man. Most definitely, man. All right. And the article reads, the rate of shoplifting saw a noticeable increase in the first half of 2024, even as the rates of other crimes fell to levels not seen since before the pandemic. According to the Daily Caller, a study by the Council of Criminal Justice, CCJ, determined that shoplifting rose by 24% in 23 different cities across the country compared to the first half of 2023. That rate is also about 10% higher than the first half of 2019. Meanwhile, the rates of homicide and robbery fell to lower than the levels since 2019. Shoplifting is at a theft by someone. Shoplifting is a theft by someone other than an employee of the victim of an item displayed for sale. The study clarifies after a notable decline in the first few months of the C-19 pandemic, shoplifting dropped 15% from 2019 to 2020 and declined another 10% in 2021, the report reads. Shoplifting increased 12% across the sample city selected from 2020 to 2023. But by the end of 2023, the shoplifting rate was 10% lower than the 2019. Several of the most prominent cities to see shoplifting increases include Boston, which saw its 11.9 rate of shoplifting in May of 2020 surge to 42.4 in June of 2024, and Chicago, which previously had a rate of 14.8 in May of 2020, but skyrocketed to 41.4 in June of 2024. Meanwhile, the first half of 2024 saw approximately 2% fewer homicides and 15% fewer robberies than the first half of 2019. The average homicide rate for the entire sample was 2% lower in the first half of 2024 than the same period in 2019, the study notes. The overall decline was driven by large drops in cities with traditionally high homicide rates, including Baltimore, Philadelphia, and St. Louis, 2/3 of the sample cities. 19 out of 29 actually had homicide rates that were higher in the first half of 2024 than in 2019. The spike in crime in the United States, particularly shoplifting, began in 2020 amidst the nationwide Crown Royal lockdowns and simultaneous race riots that destroyed hundreds of businesses, caused billions in damage, and killed over 24 citizens, civilians like it. Looting was a frequent occurrence in cities struck by racial violence, which was overwhelmingly carried out by black nationalist groups like Black Lives Matter and far left and anarcho-communist terrorist organization Antifa. Subsequent progressive efforts to curb the power of the police, including several cities outright defunding their police departments, led to the sustained and even increased rates of shoplifting and other crimes. All right, but hey, again, here to break the news to you, man. All right, that it's like hey, it's gonna get worse, man. All right, man. Oh man. All right, let's grab 2 6 and 22. All right, because that's what we're heading towards. All right, and this is on 2 6 and verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. All right, and that's your grocery stores, like I mentioned earlier, your Walmarts, your Krogers, your Publix, your Winn-Dixies. All right, if you stay in the South, but the people are going to start looting and taking what they want, man. All right, they're going to start doing it even more, man. All right, with the prices of things getting higher. All right, and there not being no work for Egypt, like the scripture says, man. What are people going to lean to, man? And like I said earlier, a lot of people gonna be like, damn, man, there's no reason for me to actually work, because I'm going to work for nothing, basically. All right, and they're gonna start. Your average everyday Joe Schmo is gonna start looting and rioting, man. All right, looting and taking and going in the store taking what they want, man. All right, those are the days that we're swiftly approaching. All right, because we're most definitely on the brink of a famine of bread and water, man. All right, and things are going to most certainly get ugly out here, man. All right, things are most certainly going to get ugly. All right, so let's go back to 2 15 real quick. All right, and I'm gonna start at verse 14, and it reads, "Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." All right, and that's the days that we're heading towards, man. The love of many waxing cold. All right, people having to run into these stores because they have the lack of food, bread, and water. All right, and those days are swiftly approaching, man. All right. For the sword, it's like I read that already. Verse 16. Therefore shall there. It's like for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And man shall desire to go into It's like a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. And that's what we're heading towards, man. All right. It's going to get so bad. All right. People are going to start going, especially these damn Edomites, going back to cannibalism. All right. And things of that sort, man. All right. That's how bad it's going to get out here, man. All right. The day of Jacob's trouble is no joke, man. It is no joke, and it's getting ready to happen, man. All right. It's getting ready to happen as we speak, man. All right, we're not far off from the day of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, it's going to be a day never before seen, like the scripture says. All right, verse 19 again: a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, which is what is the sword? All right, today's sword is the gun. All right. And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right. And again, man, that's what's getting ready to happen. All right. People when people are hungry, that it makes people that turns people to a whole nother person, man. All right. When someone is hungry, especially if you've gone a couple days without eating, oh man, they're definitely a whole different type of person, man. All right, and these Babylonians, aka Americans, they only depend upon the government. All right, like the scripture says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Roughly paraphrasing, woe to you that go down to Egypt for help. All right, you 2/3, man. All right. I mean, you solely depend upon Esau and his government, man. All right, and that's who you look at as your God. You don't look at Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, so you're going to be out there rioting and looting and trying to run up in these storehouses, man. And when things get even worse, you're gonna be the ones going up into your neighbor's home, watching everything your neighbor do. All right, and if he got it, you're going to go get it, man. All right, that's the days that we're heading towards, man. All right, a lot of mourning and weeping and gnashing of teeth. All right, let's grab Ezekiel 7. You gotta grab that. This is Ezekiel 7 and verse 14, and it reads, "They have blown the trumpet to make all." It's like they have blown the trumpet to even make all ready, but none goeth to the battle. What is the battle? The day of Jacob's trouble. And how do you prepare for that battle? Is by way of coming back to the law, statutes, commandments, come back to our true powers, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. Because again, Isaiah 65, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. My servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. All right. That's what brothers know. All right. If we hold fast to the Lord, all right, to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, wholeheartedly, all right, sincerely, all right, and we're part of his elect, we're going to be taken care of, man. All right. And Abu Ratazah, me, as well as other brothers, man, we are of that number, man. All right. Because, hey, Babylon the Great is getting ready to see some troubling times, man. All right. A lot more looting, a lot more rioting, a lot of these things, man. These other countries are examples of what's getting ready to happen here, man. All right, Venezuela, Zimbabwe, India, just to name a few, man. All right, that is what's getting ready to happen here in Babylon the Great. Whether you receive it or rather you don't, man. All right, but none goeth to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. All right, and that's the days that we're heading towards, man. Famine and pestilence. All right, and we're most definitely going to need the Lord to be on our side to survive this what's getting ready to happen, the day of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, it's only right. The one that's bringing the day of Jacob's trouble is the only one that can deliver us from it. All right, that's why we have to seek the Lord. A sleep us like it says in Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. Seek. Matter of fact, I'm before I butcher it, Slocky brothers. Don't want to butcher it. All right. This is Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, and the first verse. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth. All right. Remember thy creator in the days of thy youth. All right. While the evil days come not. All right. While the evil days come not, which is the day of Jacob's trouble, man. All right. We're supposed to seek the Lord, man. Seek the Lord early. All right. While he may be found. All right. Because in the near future, man, is straight chaos and devastation, man. Pestilence and famine. All right. We're going to need the Lord drastically, man. All right. We always need the Lord, but even more so in the times to come. Nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return from the rain. All right, so again, man, all right, hey, this is the time now to seek the Lord before all hell breaks loose. All right, because, all right, we're heading towards some times, all right, that hasn't been around for a while, man, and it's getting ready to make its return in the worst way, man. All right. Slack you. I'm gonna end it on this one. All right, this is 2 Ezra 16, and I'm gonna start at verse 18. The beginning of sorrows. All right, this is 2 Ezra 16, verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils come? All right, and that's Ezra speaking. He's a man of the Lord. He's seeing these things, and he's saying, "What shall I do when these evils come? These terrible times come, man." All right, so you know it's going to be a horrific time. You know it's going to be bad, man. All right, just analyzing the scriptures, man. You know it's going to be horrific, man. All right, verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And those days are over with, man. All right, you can things in the grocery store, your restaurants, things are on the up and up. Things are moving. The price of things are going up, man. All right. Those dollar menus are getting ready to be done away with, man. All right. That's the cruel reality, man. All right. That's the cruel reality. All right. We're still somewhat in a state of peace and safety. But, hey, that sudden destruction can come any day, man. That sudden destruction can come any day. All right. Think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. All right, and these things are most definitely growing upon the earth, man. All right, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. All right, and there's gonna be a lot of people perish of famine, like the scripture says, man. Like I said, cannibalism. All right, all type of people gonna be eating the grass, the leaves, the tires off their car, all that, man. Those are the days that we're heading towards. All right. And like I said, people going to the stores and taking what they want, man. That's all that stuff is going to increase, man. All right. And the others that escape, the hunger shall the sword destroy. All right. And the dead shall be cast out as dung. A lot of dead bodies, man. And there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted and the cities shall be cast down. All right. And that's the days that we're heading towards, man. All right. That's the days that we're heading towards. It's going to be a horrific time, a day never before seen. That's why we gotta hold on to Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right, with all our strength, man. All right, because we know that Yahweh Shemi Shai is the only way out of this, man. All right. So again, I hope you brothers were edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to Elder Great Millstone and Rule Well. And I've been pushing this word for years. And third to Akim out there from the four corners of the globe, say Shalom and peace, blessings, stay to you, brothers. And let's keep pushing this word.